What's that word, man? It's your boy, King Wavy. I'm back. And we got another wavy reaction, man. Munchie B on how his issues with Nipsey Hussle started. We invaded his store 50 deep. We go see. I'm gonna get straight into this. Like, share, comment, subscribe, man. If y'all haven't already.
Well, you know, man, when I was doing my research for this interview, I found some old tweets that I just wanted to get you to comment on, man. So one of these tweets was like, pushed up to Slauson T 50 deep, nip my witness.
Everybody been diving in my tweets, huh? It's pushed up to Slauson T's 50 deep, nip my witness. Well, before the marathon store was called Slauson T's, so we went up there. Yeah, we went up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You and 50 of your homies go up there, and what happens? Because I mean, you know, that's probably not the area you guys are supposed to, you know, be going in. I'm assuming.
I mean, the Rolling 60s, they the rivals. We went over there and shit. We repoed the store. We took everything out the store. We just went over there tripping. And we just ran in the store, we was tripping on shit, and then shit, we repoed the store.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's where the Nipsey dislike come from, as far as I go.
So that was like the beginning of your guys' issues.
Yeah, him towards me. Yeah. That's where it all began.
Now, okay, so this was still his store at the time, or this wasn't his store at the time?
That's his store. That's him and Black Sam's store. Their store is called Slauson T's before they changed it to the Marathon store. You know what I'm saying? That was the name before it was the Marathon store. You know what I'm saying? We was out deep, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, we over there. And we pushed up over there. And shit, we went up in there. And we was just on Slauson and Crenshaw tripping. Shit, we went in there tripping.
I take it there was nobody there?
As far as what, gangbangers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some gangbangers outside. They ran. But you gotta think, like if it's this many cars pulling in and people just hopping out, like.
Why he talk like he extra hard? Exact. Thank you. Let's get it to on God. Literally. Come on, cuz. Like, come on, cuz. Anyway.
You just like off guard, like you like, damn, you getting invaded is the perfect word, you know what I'm saying? And they got on, you know what I'm saying? Like right there's, I guess, a store called Master Burger, and then, you know what I'm saying, there was people hanging outside the Master Burger, and they broke, and we started pulling in. They got on, so we went in the store, went in there tripping, looking for ops, and we just got to taking everything in the store, all of it. That's why I use the word repo. We took everything out. But see, they got this thing talking about that they came with this narrative. I never said this. They said something about Nipsey dad been in there. I didn't put my hands on nobody. I just know it's a man crouched behind the counter, and I can't even say I saw nobody put their hands on the person behind the counter. You know what I'm saying? But it was this narrative like, me or my homies, like somebody. I'm gonna just say me. Like they said, I put my hands on Nipsey dad or whatever. That ain't how that went as far as I go. But yeah, that was like what, 2010 or something like that.
Okay, way back then.
Yeah, that was like 2010.
Now, Nipsey has a song called Blue Laces 2, where he tells a story at the end of it. And I think you mentioned that you might have been there.
Yeah, okay. That when he rapped that part about being at the beach,
right.
I'm like, I think I remember that day. You know what I'm saying? That's a true story. You know what I'm saying? But one day I was on No Jumper, me, Adam, Spider, and Brick Baby, and he kind of like nah, cause that was Venice Beach. But I still think I think it was Dockwater Beach, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody in the comments could like confirm or deny, you know what I'm saying? Preferably probably be like BH from 60s, or you know what I'm saying, somebody that be around Nipsey like that. Like I believe that story like was 05, 06, and it was Dockwater Beach. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I believe that was a true story though. You know what I'm saying? But then again, we have a gang of days like that. Maybe it was similar, but I believe that like when he recited that story, that was a true story, and that was the year Daniel Freeman Hospital was open in Inglewood, because he told the story how he dropped his homie off at Daniel Freeman, you know what I'm saying, and kept it pushing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. I believe that to be a true story, but yeah, let the we ain't listen to what Spider say, but Bray Baby like nah, that was Venice Beach, but you know what I'm saying. So if he says Venice, he from 60s. That story was Venice Beach. If that was Venice Beach, then that ain't what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
How much did you listen to his music?
I didn't. I don't listen to Nipsey music, but if I'm with somebody and they got it on, I'm not saying turn it off. Like, know what I'm saying? Like that ain't my go-to. Is he a weak rapper? No, he can rap. And then the things he rap about is like the soundtrack to a lot of our lives. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I just wasn't like no big Nipsey supporter. But if I'm in a car, let's say I'm in a car with hers and Nipsey on, like, I mean, if she playing it, she playing it. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't nothing I'm about to turn to. You know what I'm saying? But he got some bangers.
I'm just listening to Cuz, like, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Something about fuck. I'm gonna let his ass hoop. I'm gonna let him talk his shit.
I ain't gonna never, just because I don't feel a person, I ain't gonna never lie or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say Draco was a weak rapper. I ain't gonna say Nipsey was a weak rapper or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just wasn't a Nipsey supporter, so I wasn't pressing play on this music.
I seen you say that you thought that you felt like YG could have squashed you guys' beef, but it just wasn't able to happen before he died.
No, not squash it, because I got out the pen and I got shot the way I'm shot right now, 6 months out the penitentiary. And at that time, YG and Nipsey wasn't as close. You know what I'm saying? And I was saying if Nipsey and YG was as close as they was, like closer to his demise, around the time I was 100%, he could have arranged something for me and him to, like, you know what I'm saying, to get down and squash it. We too skinny niggas, like cameras or no cameras, just go ahead, you know what I'm saying, because YG would be the median, you know what I'm saying, the median, the mediator, whatever you want to call it. YG, you know.
Yeah, I lost interest in that. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all niggas think, man. Do y'all think he really ran up in that motherfucking store, man? 50 Bloods, ran down in the 60s. I think he bapping. Like, let's keep it a beansky. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all think Munchie B telling the goddamn truth? Nigga can't even see nothing, nigga. Stop playing. Like, share, comment, subscribe, man. You know what's going on, man. Yeah, Draco the truth, man. Long live the ruler, nigga. Gone.